Thank you for joining us on another video on how to use a typewriter, and in today's video I'm gonna be sharing with you how to use the Erika Daro typewriters. These are plastic frames, but they are smooth to type on and easy to use. This video applies to all the Erika Daro models made in Germany. You can know the model number from the back plate of the Carriage, and I will leave in the description the list of all the typewriters that you can use this video for instructions. To start using your Erika typewriter, you need to unlock the carriage. Using the lever under the carriage on the far left side, you move it away from you, and you need also to adjust the line spacing lever on the left. You move it up, and now you are ready to use your typewriter. Erika typewriters have one carriage release lever. It's this button. You press it and you can release the carriage left or right. On the far left side of the carriage top, there's a lever for line spacing selector. So there's three options, 1, 2 and 3. The first option gives you one line space while moving using your line spacing lever. The second one gives you 1.5 line spaces while using your line spacing lever. And the third option gives you 2 line spaces while also using your line spacing lever. To free the carriage, there's the line here. You move it towards the end of the line spacing selection and your platen is free. To set up your margins, there's left margin and right margin. To set them up, you press them down and move it right and left depending on your selection, and same applies to the one on the left side. Press and move left or right. To insert your paper, you can use the paper holder on the back. You press it and it will open the paper holder. Get a suitable paper. Use the paper grip release on the right side. Move it towards you. Insert the paper. Then grip it back. Raise the paper bail. Using the knobs, feed the paper up. Then put the paper under the paper veil and move it up. To adjust your paper, ungrip the paper grip release lever, move it in the position you need it, then grip it back and you can start typing. This is the way to get a new line space on your paper. Again, this is the way we perform a line spacing mechanism. To remove your paper, you ungrip the paper release lever and move the paper, and then grip it back, then put back the paper holder into the carriage. And that's it. On our website you can find the original manual and download it for free to use it anytime. Now I will show you how to reverse the ribbon mechanism on your Erika typewriter. First I'll remove the lid to demonstrate it. To move the ribbon mechanism from left to right or right to left, use these two levers with 2 pins and the ribbon goes through them. To move it from one side to another, to change the mechanism movement, you simply press on this lever, and to reverse it back, you can use any of the levers on the right or the left. Now we move to the keyboard section of the Erika typewriters. On the left side there's the color selector option. There's 4 options to use from. There's the blue, which you use for the first color on dual ribbons. At the end there's the red. You use the second color on dual ribbons. The green color selector is used while using one colored ribbons. And the white color selector on the left is while using stencils, so your ribbon holder doesn't move while typing. Some of the Erika typewriters have tab option. To use the tabulation, you need to set your tabs using this lever on the right side, the plus to add the tab, and the minus to remove the tab. Now I'll show you how to use the tabulation. I set one tab, move the carriage to the right side, then using the tab key I press and it will go to the tab I set previously. To remove this tab I press minus and it's removed. To check that it's removed, I use the tab and it's removed. Now to type in capital letters, you use the keys on the left and right, these blank keys, to shift the carriage and print in capitals. You press the shift key and press on the key and it will print your capital letter. To continuously type using capitals, you press the shift lock, that's the one with the arrow with downward arrow, you press it and you can continuously type using capitals. To release the shift lock, you press on the left side shift and it will release it. On the left side, this is the margin release key. When you press it, you can pass the margins. Press the key and pass the margin if you wish to type beyond your left margin. Same applies to the right side margin. When you reach the end of your line and there's still a couple of letters to type, you press on the margin release and you can continue typing beyond your margin. Now you finished using your Erika typewriter and you need to lock the carriage to fit it back in its carrying case. You move the carriage to the right side. Using the lever, you push it towards you. Then to lock the carriage, you use the carriage release lever and move it to the left and it's locked. To fit it back inside its case, also make sure to bend down the line spacing lever. And now it's ready to be placed back in its carrying case. Thank you for watching the video. Please let us know in the comments if there's any other typewriters you want us to demonstrate for you in the future.